what you want to do, I wanted to give you a tip. Make sure that when you know, the actual part that you section off and you braid it by itself, make sure you fill this all in. You don't want to use real thick pieces of hair, because if you do, it's going to be too big. You want to use, like, basically make sure you, I'm going to show you. What you want to do also is always spray some water or something on the braid, because you don't want the actual hair to be so dry. So I like to use my little rainwater mixture and some whatever essential oil, but just something to make it wet. And just spray it all on the hair. I just basically put the hair in the sink. To me, that's the easiest way to do it in the bathroom. And what I like to do is I like to pour the hair a little bit. I always pour the hair. And when you're doing the front, you want to make sure you use about, hopefully you can see that, no more than this amount. You do not want it to be real thick in the front, but you want to fill in each space, every cornrow that you section off, just in this top right here, because if you put too much, it's going to be super big. And let me show you one corn. Actually, you know what? I got a video, so you can check out the first video to be able to learn how to do the crochet weaving, because I do want to not spend so much time on showing you how to do crochet weaving, but I want to show you how to put layers in your hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just fill in the areas that I see that needs to be filled in. Once I get finished with that, I'll come back at you guys and show you how to layer the hair, okay? Well, you guys, I figure I'll show you what I'm doing in the front, because the front is the most important part. So, well, all of it's important, but you know what I'm saying. Make sure you use about this much hair. And what you're going to do is have your head like this, because it's hard to hold the hair if you don't, because you want to just be able to hook it on the actual hook. So you're going to stick the crochet needle right through the area that you see. You always want to make sure they're close together at the top, like I told you. In the back, you really don't have to do this, but in the front you do, because you want to make sure that you're able to put it to the side, to the, just everything. You always want to make sure the client hair is always filled in, because this gives you the opportunity to be able to wear your hair on certain sides too. I'm going to show you what I mean. And always remember, just take little pieces of hair, not big pieces, because if you take too big pieces, it's going to be real thick. And what I did too is I blow dried it just a little bit. Once I put it in, I blow dried it. I'm talking about just a little bit, because if you blow dry it too much, it winds up if you blow dry it too much, it'll be too not kinky, because I made a mistake actually and did mine a little too much, but it's cool. I mean, you learn. I think to me, every time I do crochets, I learn something different. And when you're around this edge line, you most definitely want to make sure you putting little pieces of hair, because you do not want your hair coming out. And you want to try to fill it up as much as possible, like to the front, but not when it gets, you know, when it's too close to the end, because you do not want your hair coming out. Just lift them out. And I'm going to use a real little bitty piece of hair. Okay, so let me just continue, and once I'm about to layer the hair, I will come back at you and show you guys how to layer the hair, okay? And I also want to let you guys know I do make custom e-videos and DVDs, so if you want to learn how to do a hairstyle, I will send it to you, and it's really cheap. It's only $10.95. I will download it for you, but you can check out my website for more information. It's Akaya Hair Braiding classes.webs.com, and it'll give you pricing and all that good stuff. And if you want to do a training class, it'll tell you about that also. Just wanted to tell you guys that real quick. I custom make them for you, okay? So let me finish and I'll be back. So you want to make sure you always fill it in, because your client or you could be able to have the option of wearing it like this. You can either wear it like this. It's just all kind of ways. You can always move around the top, but you have to be able to fill it all in to be able to do that. And I think I'm finished. Just making sure. That's the thing about crochet is you always go back and see if you forgot something at the end. So wait to add the actual hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some water on this hair. And I'm going to blow dry it just a little bit just to get it too much, not too kinky. And then I'm going to put some olive oil in it. And then I'm going to go ahead and layer it. Okay.